Hello and welcome to Eating Smart. I'm Pam Uten, Family and Consumer Science Educator with your North Carolina Cooperative Extension Program here in Cabarrus County. Thanks so much for joining us today as we share another idea for a quick, easy, and very healthy dish for you or your family. Come on into the kitchen and let's get started. The recipe I'm going to be using today comes from the publication Color Me Healthy that Cooperative Extension produced for daycare teachers and for busy families. And I think that describes all of us today, busy families. We're going to be preparing a very easy recipe called Turkey Sloppy Joes. And I know that we all have prepared Sloppy Joes, but this is going to be with a twist. It's going to be using turkey. And why should we even consider using turkey? Well, extra lean ground turkey is healthier for you than ground beef. When you go to the grocery store, you're going to be looking for ground turkey, and it's easy to find. You're going to notice that it's a little bit pink in color, and don't let that throw you off. We're going to do some things to make it look darker, but you're going to be shopping in the grocery store for extra lean turkey breast, ground turkey breast. And you'll know that it's extra lean or fat-free by the label on the package. Look very closely. You want to make sure you get that extra lean or fat-free ground turkey. Now, when you cook with ground turkey, there's a couple things that are a little bit different than your traditional sloppy joes with extra lean or lean ground beef. But we'll look at those in just a second. The ingredients we're going to have today for our turkey sloppy joes include 1 pound of extra lean turkey, that's ground turkey, 1/4 cup chopped onions, 1/2 cup ketchup, 3 tablespoons barbecue sauce, 1 tablespoon yellow mustard, 1 tablespoon vinegar, 1 1/2 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 teaspoon celery salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, and 6 whole wheat hamburger buns. We're going to talk about the importance of using whole wheat hamburger buns in a few minutes. One reason I like this recipe, all your spices are going to be probably already in your kitchen, so they're going to be readily available. Okay, let's get started with our turkey sloppy joes. I have already browned the ground turkey in a skillet. If you have a non-stick skillet, this would be a great time to use it. I'm using just a traditional skillet, as you can see. And you want to remember when you're working with turkey, don't try to heat it too fast. It's almost like working with an egg. You want to keep it at a little bit lower temperature. Also to this ground turkey, I've already added the 1/4 cup onions. And if you wonder why there's a candle here, it's to remind me to tell you, if you're like me, when you're chopping onions, I just cry. But if you light a candle as you're chopping the onions, it will make a world of difference, and you will not cry or you will not tear up as you're preparing this meal. So remember to light that candle. Now, we're going to jump ahead a little bit, and you can tell that the turkey has already been browned. Now, when we're talking about cooking turkey, you'll notice that it's still tan. It's gone from a pink color to a tan color. It almost looks like the color of your holiday Thanksgiving or your holiday turkey. So you know that it's ready when it has turned this lighter color. And the onions are already in, and this has taken 5 or 10 minutes to brown. Now we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. Remember, the onions are already in, so we're now going to add the 1/4 cup of ketchup. You're going to be noticing that everything I'm adding is going to be giving this a darker color. And there's a reason for that. You know, people tell me, I never never use ground turkey. Well, I hope this is going to make you want to try to use that ground turkey. The next thing we're going to add, of course, is 3 tablespoons of mustard. All these things are in your kitchen refrigerator probably, so it shouldn't be hard to whip the turkey sloppy joes up. I think I've gotten just about all that mustard. Okay, so we've added the mustard, and now we're going to add 1 tablespoon vinegar. You notice that everything we're adding is adding a darker color. I'm going to go ahead and stir this just a little bit as we're adding the ingredients. Okay, let's continue. Now we will add 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce, another darker liquid. There's a reason for that. So we've now added 3 tablespoons barbecue sauce. We'll add now let's go ahead and we've added the yellow mustard, so we'll add the vinegar next. And this is 1 tablespoon of vinegar that I've already measured. The next thing we'll add will be the pepper. This is just 1/4 teaspoon pepper, but it's enough to give it a great flavor. And we'll add the celery seed next. So now all of our ingredients are in, and let's change from the little spatula, if we can, to a little bit larger wooden spoon. And we want to stir this up very good. It's starting to smell so good, I wish you could smell it. And you'll notice that this ground turkey is changing in color, and this is exactly what we want to have happen. As we stir it, it's looking more and more like ground beef. And you can fool your family. We have served these turkey sloppy joes in a class before, and people really thought they were eating ground beef until we told them. Just remember, this turkey is going to be so much healthier for you. A lot less fat, and that's where we need to be going today in our American diets, less fat. Now, we're going to let this simmer for just about 10 minutes on a fairly low temperature, though I'm going to raise the temperature just a little bit more. You want to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. There we go. While it's simmering, I just wanted to remind you that Americans have a tendency to eat more meat than we really need. And we also have a tendency to eat portion sizes of meats that are larger than a real portion, or larger than they should be is really what I should say. Just a reminder that a portion size of meat is about the size of a deck of cards. Or another way to look at it, it's about 3 ounces. Or perhaps it's going to be the size of a small fist. But I think it's easiest to visualize the serving, a portion size of meat should be the size of a deck of cards. Think about the restaurants you've eaten at, and when you get those large portions of meat, really you can go ahead, if you're in a restaurant, cut it in half, ask for a box to take home later on. Remember, the portion size is about 3 ounces. Let's enjoy now our turkey sloppy joes. We've let the turkey mixture simmer for about 10 minutes, and the color is so pretty and the aroma smells so good. We're going to serve 1/6 of the turkey sloppy joe mixture on whole wheat hamburger buns. And I'd just like to remind you to be sure to shop for whole wheat buns. When you're in the grocery store, you'll find that whole wheat buns, of course, are a little bit darker in color, but they're going to be labeled as wheat or whole wheat. When you're still at the grocery store, flip your bag over and you'll find the list of ingredients when you're shopping, and you're going to be looking for the words whole wheat or whole wheat flour. If you see in other parts of flour or other things added, then you realize some of the outer bran of the wheat has been removed. The words we really want to look for are whole wheat. They're just a little bit more expensive than your regular hamburger buns, but it is worth the difference nutritionally to purchase whole wheat hamburger buns when you're making turkey sloppy joes. We're serving turkey sloppy joes with just some spinach leaves, cherry tomatoes, and for dessert, the honey lime salad that we featured on an earlier Eating Smart show. This Turkey Sloppy Joe can be kept in your refrigerator, of course not on the buns, for a day or two, or you could even freeze it if you'd like to for later use. One serving provides just 236 calories and 3 grams of fat. I hope you'll enjoy Turkey Sloppy Joes with me and enjoy eating smart.